Welcome back to Ferris Sports Update. Time to check in with Bulldog Volleyball. I'm joined by head coach Tia Brandel-Wilhelm. Coach, first of all, welcome back to the show again.
Thanks for having us here.
Kind of like football and soccer, Bulldog Volleyball ranked number 6 in the nation. Nice to see the success all 3 fall teams have had so far.
Yeah, it's great to see that. I love, this, and even the teams that aren't nationally ranked, you're seeing so many good things happening with the teams, and it's just great. It's pretty amazing to see that happen within the whole athletic department.
Obviously, you're a team right in the middle of conference play and off to a great start in the conference, now at 9-0, and a couple tough matches this past week on the road here in West Michigan.
Yeah, we're playing the South Division teams, just finishing that up this coming weekend, and it's just, you see these teams just once a year, so you don't know them quite as well, and these are, some 2 really good teams that we played this weekend, so it was a tough weekend for sure.
Obviously on Friday night, first match down in the Grand Rapids area against Davenport, one of the newer schools here in the conference, and haven't had a whole lot of opportunities to play them yet.
Yeah, we've only played them a couple times, seen them a little bit in the spring through the years, but they're a very good team. They're one of the, probably one of the top 2 in the South Division will end up that way, and yeah, they played very well Friday night for sure.
Obviously, you got off to a great start. Won the first 2 sets, 25-22 and 25-21, but they rallied.
Yeah, they did. I kind of felt like we let them back in at the end of every set, and that just gave them just enough energy to really come out in that 3rd set and play hard. And we made some errors, and on all parts of our game. We made some passing errors, some serving errors, some setting errors, some hitting errors, and that gave them a little bit of push, and you just got to give a ton of credit to Davenport because they just came out and played great defense, and they were really transitioning hard and really putting a lot of pressure on all parts of our game.
Katie O'Connell was sophomore, leading you with 17 kills, and she really had a great weekend for you.
Yeah, she did. She had a great weekend, and 2 of her kills came right at the end of this match with Davenport when we were down a little bit, like 13-11, I think, right at the end. And she had 2 kills in our last 3 points, I think, that were just huge for us. And it's just really neat to see her kind of growing into that role, kind of expanding her range a little bit too as a hitter. It's really neat to see. After
they won the 3rd and 4th sets, going to that 5th set, momentum kind of on their side. How do you reverse that in the 5th set?
We really just tried to get back to our game plan. Like, that was one of our biggest focus points, was going back to as we started the match, the things that we wanted to do defensively, the things that we were focused on offensively, and we had really gotten away from that. And so going into that 5th set, that's all we did, was go back to our original game plan. And it took us a little while to settle down. I mean, we were down 8-7 at the turn there, but we just kept plodding along, and like I said, we were down 9-11, we were down 13-11, so it wasn't like we did a great job implementing everything, but we just kept trying to do the right thing, the next right thing, and luckily it worked out in our favor.
15-13, you get the win 3-2 over Davenport, and then you had to come back on Saturday, another match against a rival, Grand Valley State, and obviously you can kind of throw the records out when Ferris and Grand Valley meet.
Yeah, it's always a good match. It's kind of unusual because we're usually travel partners, so we play each other midweek, and it's a little bit more of a match, and this is just part of a weekend, so it was a little bit different. But definitely, both teams always play well because you're playing a lot of girls that you played against in club and with in high school and stuff like that. So it's definitely a good match for sure.
What were some of the keys here against Grand Valley State as you got off to another good start?
Well, the Grand Valley's a really tough serving team, so we really felt like we needed to be aggressive with our serve receive and just be ready for, maybe not our best passing night, which it certainly wasn't our best passing night. So we were ready for that, though, when we were just able to make some things happen offensively, even without a great pass in the serve receive.
Kind of unusual, 3 of the 4 sets that you won, the 3 that you won, all by 25-18 scores. Don't often see that.
No, you don't. It was a little bit different. And it was, we lost the 1 set in the middle. I think, Grand Valley did some good things. We probably should have tried to change our momentum up a little bit earlier in that set. But it was really neat to see the team come back in the 4th set and just come out with the same game plan and just keep executing.
How important is it to go on the road in an environment like that and come away with a win?
Extremely important. Both of those schools have really nice home crowds, really big home environments, and to be able to go as a team, and to really stick together as a team in that kind of environment when you got, the crowd kind of yelling at you a little bit and stuff. But, our team plays well on the road. We like to travel together. The team really enjoys each other. They like being in a gym that's loud, whether it's cheering for them or against them. It's not really a big thing. We just like to be in that kind of cool competitive environment.
3-1 the final as you get the win to cap off the weekend, and certainly you have to be pleased with how your team's playing at this point of the year.
You know, you do. You have to stop and remember that you're happy with how you're doing, because we're always just looking at what we're not quite doing well and trying to move on and fix that next thing and get ready for the next matches. But you do every now and then. I think we have to just stop and look and think, yeah, this is good stuff. And you know, we graduated a lot of kids from last year, and we have some players in new roles, and it's just really neat to see that, you know, everyone's continuing to get better. And we have a thing we say, you know, 1% better every day, and you see this team really trying to do that. And that's, I think, probably the most exciting thing is we're still not anywhere near where we're going to be in a few weeks. So that's probably the most exciting thing for me.
This week back at home, and 2 teams in Wayne State and Ashland that traditionally have played hard and really competed well against you.
Yeah. Wayne State and Ashland are 1-2 in the South Division right now, and Ashland only has 1 loss in the conference so far. I think they only have 2 or 3 losses on the season, so 2 really quality opponents, like very good teams. These teams will be in the consideration for rankings in the region, you know, probably top 10 or 12 for sure in the region, both of them. So it's a big weekend. We're really excited to be home again. You know, we love a good crowd. We love our home crowd even more, so we're excited for that.
Certainly not to look ahead anymore, but next week the Midwest Regional Crossover down in Indianapolis, and really a tournament that means a lot to not only you but the GLIAC as a whole.
Yeah, it really does. The crossover has the 3 conferences that come together, and then they'll play each other, and a lot of our, you know, inter-region rankings will happen, you know, as a result of the results of this weekend. So just everybody doing well, the whole conference doing well, helps everybody in the conference have a better chance to make the regional tournament, which is huge for us.
Well, Coach, congratulations
Thanks.
again on the great start, and best of luck this weekend as you play at home Friday at 7, Saturday at 4.
Great, thanks.
That's going to do it for Ferris Sports Update. Reminder, you can follow all the action and get all the results online, ferrisstatebulldogs.com. Have a great week.